On Monday, Jacksonville, Florida's Republican Mayor Lenny Curry announced that starting at 5 p.m. on Monday, it would be mandatory for anyone going out into a public area or into a public building to wear a face mask. Lenny is following in the footsteps of many other mayors throughout the state of Florida, a lot of them Republicans, by the way, including the one here in my area, who over the last few days have also issued these mandatory mask orders. And all it is if you're going into a public place, a grocery store, a retail center, if you're going into a public park and there's lots of people there or enough people there to where you cannot socially distance, then you have to wear the mask. That's it. The end of story. Wear the mask. Move on with your life. And for the most part, in other areas of the state, the mask orders have been met by people who are just straight up, I'm not going to do it, whatever. And people who say, okay, I guess I need to do this. But in Jacksonville, those people who, this is a big Trump area, by the way. And this is why Trump chose this area to go give his part of the Republican acceptance speech for the RNC coming up in August. This is a Trump-loving area. And the Trump lovers over there in Jacksonville were not happy that their Republican-controlled city suddenly took away their freedoms and said, you got to wear a mask. This was outrageous. The people of Jacksonville, all of whom are white, by the way. Not all of Jacksonville is white, but all the people freaking out are white. And they took to Twitter, and I got to read you some of these. These are absolutely outrageous, the response from these Trump supporters in Jacksonville to being told you need to wear a mask if you go out in public. The first one is from @Lauren Kerno, who says, @Lenny Curry, what the literal crap? Mandatory to wear a mask? Please tell me how working out at the gym is going to go for you when you have to cut off fully breathing. Because you can't breathe through a mask, right? It absolutely obstructs it. Certainly not as much as a police officer kneeling on your neck, right? Another one from @Jack's Beach Lady. I'm sorry @Lenny Curry, but until all the protesters get off our streets that are spreading this virus like crazy, we will not be wearing masks in the heat of late August. You people are crazy. This is just a way to silence us. Wake up, please. You can speak through a mask, folks. You're not being silenced. And if you, @Jack's Beach Lady, if you're literally admitting that, hey, people are spreading the virus like crazy around here, why should I wear a mask? That's literally why you should wear a mask if it were happening the way you say it is, except for the fact that a lot of protesters all over the country are actually wearing masks, until the cops confiscate them, which has also been happening. This one from @ResidentOfFL. This is why the GOP will be in trouble in November. Limp dick Republican mayor of Jacksonville, Florida, @Lenny Curry, caved, and now face masks will be required for indoor and outdoor activities effective 5 p.m. today. Governor Ron DeSantis had better step in quickly and stop this bullshit. But @Resident of Florida, who's totally not done, he was still mad about it, came back, added a second tweet, and the second tweet said, @City of Jax, and fuck you too, dumbasses. I refuse to wear a face mask. These are real people, by the way. These are actual Trump supporting accounts on Twitter. And that's not even all of it. I got to do one more here. This is from @Cassie Green, or @CassieGreenYT as her username. @Lenny Curry, this is bullshit that you're requiring Jacksonville to wear masks. I refuse to wear one. You're going to have a real issue with people not wearing masks. I'm not a fucking sheep. No, but you're a fucking idiot. As is everybody else whose tweets I just read. And there's even more than that, folks. I don't understand what these people don't understand. Just wear the mask. Just wear a mask. That's it. That's all we're asking you to do. Is just put a tiny piece of fabric or a tiny piece of, the paper of the paper masks. Just put it over your nose and mouth when you go out in public. How is that so hard? How is that infringing on your constitutional rights? It's not, by the way. You folks are crazy. You're absolutely, clinically, diagnosably nutso. And I know that's not the scientific term or the medical term for it, but that's the term I'm going to use because that's what you are if you're not willing to just put a mask on your face to go out and pick up a couple of groceries. You're freaking out about this as if they said, we have to take your hand. Like literally cut your hand off. No. They're not taking a part of your body away from you. They're not taking away your autonomy. They're not taking away your constitutional rights. All they're saying is that, hey, we're in unprecedented times in the middle of a pandemic that is really getting worse, especially here in Florida. So maybe for a couple of hours out of your life, don't be a frickin' dumbass. But that is apparently too big of a request for these Trump supporters.